Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have new Trump regrets for you guys, new stories of Trump voters entering the find out phase of their journey. So, this first story is the ultimate FAFO. It's about a Cuban man who didn't vote for Donald Trump, but he supported Trump and the MAGA agenda. And the reason he didn't vote for Trump is because he's an undocumented immigrant. So, he has now been deported. Take a look at this.
Monica Mosqueda felt it was cruel. Her dad was taken by ICE.
A couple days before Father's Day.
Mosqueda says her father, Roberto, went for an annual check-in with immigration agents back in June and was taken into custody. But instead of being deported to his native Cuba, he was sent to Africa. The 58-year-old is one of at least 5 men sent to a maximum security prison in the Kingdom of Eswatini over the summer, a small country in Africa criticized for alleged human rights abuses. We found Mosqueda has a lengthy criminal record in Miami-Dade, and it shows he was convicted, not for murder, but for attempted murder back in the 80s. His attorney telling Local 10 News he served his time in jail for every single crime and spent years getting his life back on track. The man who immigrated to the U.S. from Cuba when he was 9 is on a hunger strike while in Africa, hoping to get the attention of the man he once supported.
He was very pro-Trump, super Trump supporter.
So, a couple thoughts on that guy. First of all, no surprise he was a big Trump supporter since he's a repeat offender. Second, although he shouldn't have been deported to Africa, I can't really say I have a problem with this man being out of our country, right? I mean, did you catch that rap sheet? He had more recent charges for assault and battery, two in 2004, one in 2008, and then again in 2015 and 2021. So, how exactly was this guy getting his life back on track, like they said? Like, you're still assaulting people just 4 years ago. So, like I said, quintessential MAGA man. Next up, I have a Twitter post from someone who is pissed off about Trump's support and praise for Qatari leaders. This is becoming a big thing. So this person posted, quote, "Can't wait for all the MAGA comments about this is what I voted for. No, this is not what any of us voted for. Your hair should be on fire." Next up is a post from Steve. So Steve replied to a Twitter post from Republican lawmaker Chip Roy. Roy was trying to pin the government shutdown on the Democrats, and Steve told him, quote, "17 Republican senators can say enough of Trump and we can impeach and throw him out. But they can't do that because Trump has the Congress frightened and can make them do what he wants. This is not what I voted for." Next is a MAGA woman who took a hard turn in the last few weeks. So she almost seems like she has a split personality because she flipped on Trump so quickly, and so hard. So in mid-October, she was posting negative things about the Clintons. She was complaining about the Democrats, that they shut down the country during COVID, I should say, not right now, but during COVID. And then she posted this. And it shows how proud she was of Trump being president. And then last week, MAGA Mary posted this: "40 billion to a corrupt Argentina. I won't get my $136 pittance of EBT food assistance next month, but you're giving American taxpayer dollars away again? Oh, I get it. Your buddy Rob Citron, who has invested in the Argentine economy, need the bailout so he doesn't lose his ass? You're such a phony. America first, you asshole." And then she posted about this multiple times. Like, she didn't just say it once. She posted a bunch of times. So she is pissed. And for anybody who doesn't know, yes, this Rob Citron, he has a business interest in Argentina. So everybody thinks that's what Trump is doing. And that's why he's really bailing out Argentina to the tune of like $40 billion of our money. So anyway, Next up is a video from a recent focus group. So take a listen to this.
I sort of lost my trust in the administration. I think his first term seemed to be a bit more transparent than this one. And I'm starting to lose my trust in sort of the decisions they're making and the paths they want to move forward on. For example, tariffs. There was no information provided in relation to the reasoning behind the certain tariffs they were putting on countries.
So that was a Gen Z voter from a swing state. He voted for Trump, and he was explaining why he disapproves of Trump's presidency so far. This was the Gen Z focus group in which almost every single participant said they disapprove of what Trump is doing, even though they all just voted for him. Everybody in this focus group, or it was actually two, everyone in both of the groups voted for him, and almost every single one, I think there was maybe one that said that they weren't in disagreement or they weren't upset at him. Next up is Samantha. Samantha, in November of last year, responded to a post asking if she was happy that Kamala Harris is out of our lives. And she replied, "Yes, I am. Now unburdened by what has been." I have to say, that was pretty good. I mean, that was one of the most cringy things that Kamala Harris said. All this high-minded talk, Democrats need to get away from that shit, right? It's one thing to say, look, we don't have to do what we've done in the past. We can plot a new path. We can do things differently. We don't have to follow the same old playbook. We can make changes. But to say, oh, I'm unburdened by what has been, just stop. Just stop, please. It's so cringe. Anyway, this month, Samantha I wish she targeted, she tagged Trump and JD Vance on Twitter, and she whined, quote, "Mr. President, I was laid off. I am vegan, barely making it. Vegetables are getting unbearable. Romaine green leaf lettuce went from 2 for $1 to $4 for just one. Broccoli and cauliflower from $1 to $3.99 a pound. Please help us," in all caps. So, not even a year in, and yeah, I hate to say it, but sounds like Samantha's burdened by her grocery bill. She is burdened by what is. This next Twitter user also came to realize that Trump isn't doing anything to help the average American. So in November of 2024, this person replied to a tweet calling Trump a grifter. And he said in part that Trump never takes a paycheck. That is such a common comeback from low information voters. They have no clue how Trump has used the presidency and his joke of a social media company to line his pockets. So anyway, the same person is now pleading for help. They tagged Trump and Vance on Twitter. This was on October 26th of this year. And they said, "President Trump, you know what I want to hear is that federal taxes from my paycheck going down. I want to buy groceries and really see prices go down. I was less extra charges, supplier charges on my electric and gas bill. I want less federal charges on my cell bill or internet. Yes, gas is down. It saves me about $6 a week." And he posted a second time that day saying, quote, "I need to see my groceries come down." And then he posted the following day and he tagged not only Trump and Vance, but a bunch of Trump's cabinet members. And he wrote, quote, "Americans are having fatigue with the constant press on illegal immigrations, tariffs, world leader parades, protest, activist judge rulings. When do you focus on American farmers and Americans' kitchen table cost? We need to hear that farmers will be brought back pre-COVID levels. Groceries will be restored to pre-COVID grocery prices. Farm to table issues. Stop the yelling and deflect, and don't you dare attack us for bringing up the issues that matter to American families. Why don't you trade Argentina for calves to be given to restore American herds? This is immediate need for our farmers." Like I always say, I read them as they're written, no punctuation. So who knows where the sentences stop and start? Who knows where I'm supposed to pause? Anyway, guys, I will let you know when I have more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.